yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart delight. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. How'd you like that singing?
Beautiful. Marlena Rose, wow.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
Not with you, no.
You know, you meet people sometimes in the strangest places.
Well, I heard how you met her.
Unbelievable, but what a voice. She was warming up. We were in a meeting in here. I'm like, is that like on the radio? What was that?
Pretty impressive.
Pretty good stuff.
I heard you met her serving pancakes.
She didn't serve me pancakes. She served me eggs.
Did you get to see how you eat eggs,
Do you
ketchup?
know, she was, no, I don't do that anymore. She was sitting talking to somebody about everything she wanted to do and the things she did. She wasn't talking to me. I eavesdropped. I threw my ear over that table. And then I said, you know what, the hell with it. And I didn't have any cards. I had to use one of Linda's cards. And I wrote my name in the back. I said, let's see if she responds. And here she is. And I'm telling everybody to check it out and to listen. I got JC, I got Crazy Uncle Mike's, I got Chico, I got everybody and their mother looking at this thing. Because, you know, you always, once in a while, you run across a diamond. And people don't realize that there's a diamond in front of you. And she has the voice that's unbelievable.
Incredible.
And she's warming up.
She's just warming up.
Just warming up.
So we've got more music to come to you from Marlena Rose. So nice job on that one.
That's right. We're going to get back to her in a few minutes. But we are going to talk to our new friend here. Because, you know, we have to take advantage of all these raindrops. Because they show up and they got to go. They show up and they got to go.
We've got Giselle Camilo joining us, and hopefully a new host of one of her own shows here at the cafe, at the Brooklyn Cafe Show Theater.
Teddy and I are betting how many shows, because she has all these ideas, all these wonderful ideas, which is what creativity is all about. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
It is our pleasure to have you. We're talking about insurance and some small business ideas.
Yes, one of my other passions, aside from helping my clients with insurance, is helping other businesses like myself. I'm a small business owner, locally owned, and I like to help other businesses also expand and connect them with other business owners that can potentially help their business and their clients. So it's just helping the community overall is the most important thing.
And how long have you been doing what you do?
Too long. I don't want to age myself here, but since college, so we'll just go with that. Yes. Yes,
And
I
you
do.
what you do.
Yep.
And it's very rare where you meet a female coming out of school and continues to grind it out and do as well. I mean, it's very rare in my world. But that's amazing.
You know what I want to ask you? I know you consider yourself a small business, but you've built an incredible insurance
She's
agency.
lobbing up.
I don't know what's hitting it.
I don't know, Mr. T. You got 400 chains.
Insurance agency. Why is it important to connect businesses through what you do?
Well, networking, word of mouth marketing is one of the most successful ways to grow your business. As you know, you can do advertising, whether it's mailers or internet leads and things of that nature, but word of mouth, the close ratios for a business, whatever business you may be in, it's always better if you get a referral. So connecting like-minded businesses to each other is essential because they already trust the business that they're working with. Now you're referring them to another business, so they want to do business with you because there's a level of trust there that you can't really capture on an internet advertisement or even in something that you get in the mail. So connecting businesses with each other builds a whole community and resources to each other. So it's been
best-
very beneficial.
That's the best business.
True.
In all my years of being in the mortgage banking business, I never went out to get a piece of business. I didn't have to because I had all these referrals. I used to sell some of the leads because I couldn't get to the people and I felt bad. So whenever, you know what the Super Bowl is, right?
Yes.
Your Super Bowl is every time somebody refers something to you and it works out. There's no feeling in the world of how accomplished you are. And then how, that you're able to do it as long as you've been doing it. That in itself, like we're entering our ninth year?
It's been a long time.
I've been doing it almost 16 years I've been doing this
A long
business.
time.
Longevity is what makes you yourself say, you know, I'm not that bad, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at doing it. Now, what is the secret to you? I know that you have the community in mind, but what's the drive that keeps you going personally?
What keeps me going is in a very difficult market. Real estate is really important in Florida, and insurance is a big component. So being able to help people that really don't understand or don't even really want to understand the complexity of insurance, they just want to make sure it's done correctly and that they're getting the best rate. So really what drives me is giving them the best possible options in the market and also doing it in a very ethical way. In today's age of, you know, social media and just having all different types of information online, it can be very daunting to know where to go and who to trust. And that is really what drives my business, is really giving people that experience where they know I'm going to treat you like you're my best friend, like you're my family member. I am going to do right by you. And the people that I refer you to, those businesses, they also have like-minded professionals in their organization, and their leaders are the same way. They're ethical. So that's really what drives me, doing things the right way. That is our company mantra. What's best for the customer is best for our company.
And you work with business as well as personal insurance?
Yes, yes. So we offer solutions for any type of personal asset that you may own. It could be a car, it could be a home, it could be a boat. Gosh, we even do pet insurance. But we also insure the business side. And that is one thing that I am very passionate about, is being able to offer business solutions to small business owners like myself. I understand what they're going through. I understand the needs that they may have, and the exposure liability-wise that they may encounter in their own business. For example, if someone slips and falls in their business, you might own a restaurant, or you may own an office. And if someone gets hurt on that property, you want to make sure that you have the right insurance. And really, if you own a business, you don't want to be thinking about those things. You just want to know that you have the right thing. And that's really what we specialize in.
I got to tell you, in the old days,
It's not easy to get insurance.
but in the old, we're going to talk about that in a second. But in the old days, if you did not tell me some of the liabilities, I mean, some business owners are so worried about what's happening in the back, they don't look at what's happening in the front. You got sued because the insurance company has to give you a stipulation is you got to watch this rug, you got to this, and they make it, gloom and doom, but they're telling you the truth. Is that still hold steady today? You speak to the owner and say, listen, you got to take care of these things that could happen.
We're there to educate them and give them different scenarios. Everyone's risk tolerance is a little bit different, so we don't want to say, you have to get all this insurance. You don't have to. It depends on what worries you, what keeps you up at night. If someone's slipping and falling in your property keeps you up at night, then we're going to talk about that. If it's all your stuff burning up, in a fire, then we're going to talk about that. So it's asking the right questions to determine what it is that you need.
And Florida's a tough state.
It's a very difficult state. We're in the middle of a special session right now, and they're trying to work out ways to lower the insurance costs for homeowners insurance. It's a big topic right now. We are very limited in the state of Florida with the homeowners carriers that we have. We've had a lot leave the state. They've gone insolvent. So, yeah, it's a difficult situation right now. But if you have the right person, a right agent, they can advise you correctly and help you find a good, reputable company that can give you a decent rate despite everything that's going on.
And business insurance is really hard too. You know how
It's
hard it is to
almost
find someone
impossible.
that writes for, I don't know how people
But I'm
do it.
curious, who does the homework? In other words, you get an insurance, let's say a business insurance, or you get a homeowner's. And who does the homework on that? Do you do it? Should the client do it? Is it a mixture?
If you have a good agent, your agent should be doing all the homework. They should make it very, very simple for you. They're just going to ask you some basic questions that you can easily answer, and then the rest, the agent takes care of. They're going to go research which company is going to offer them the best rate. They're going to see, okay, you can't write it with this particular company because they won't accept the risk. For example, the type of plumbing that you have. If you have polybutylene plumbing, a lot of people might not know this, you're not going to be able to find an insurance carrier to insure you until you switch out that plumbing. So these are things that we can educate our clients on.
Did you know that?
I don't even know what polybutylene plumbing is.
Don't worry about it, you ain't got it.
I don't know what that is. I know insurance is really hard. I know when we moved, it was like loan to value on this insurance rate versus that insurance rate. We have to go with a better company, but getting approved, we make a decent amount of money between the two of us. To get approved for our home, it was like not sure if it was going to come into the loan to value because the insurance premiums were so high. So I don't know how everyday people do this. I don't know how single parents do this.
But you have insurance, right?
Yes.
How would you like to have a company that goes bankrupt and nobody tells you anything
Yeah, you
for
had
6
that.
months? They didn't tell you the company was bankrupt. You know who told us? The judge. Because we went to mediation. He said, this company's bankrupt. They're not even in play anymore. That's why I ask you the question.
Hopefully they're backed by the state of Florida.
It
So
was.
we do have admitted carriers
It
that
was.
are,
It
but
was.
there is a limitation on that, just like the FDIC has a limitation on, their protection, so does the state of
It
Florida.
was. We
So-
lucked out because we fell right underneath the umbrella amount. But I'm going to tell you something. Nobody tells you anything. Get to know who you're doing business with. I love that you say you're not just a normal person. You're actually like family. You take care of them. Because Florida is about to get tricky with
Very
insurance.
much. Very
And what I
much.
love about what you do is you actually ask the questions, you understand what's going on. I sent somebody to you, I don't know if you were able to help him or not in Orlando, because he had said, I don't have insurance by the end of the month. And I'm like, call Giselle and see.
Did he
She
call?
understands. Did you talk?
Yep,
Okay.
I talked to him. He's kind of in the middle of finishing up a claim, so as soon as that's completed, then we can go ahead and secure the insurance. So
Perfect.
that's another thing.
And that's
If-
not even right here in South Florida. That's in Orlando. So you work statewide.
statewide, absolutely.
And Griselle, if I had a claim
Giselle.
Giselle.
People do that all the time.
Sorry.
Giselle.
What's the Z? If I have a claim and they paid, and then I got a new policy now, they're not supposed to yank me up in price because of the claim with another company, are they?
They can. They can surcharge you for a claim. Now, it depends. What kind of claim is it? If it's an act of God, most insurance companies, they're not going to surcharge you for that. Now,
guy
if it's-
wasn't there.
But if it's not an act of God, they can surcharge you, and they can also deny you coverage, which is the biggest issue that we're having right
It
now.
was a leaky roof during a hurricane.
That was an act of
Well,
God.
that's an act of God.
So they shouldn't bang me out, right?
Right. But the rates are higher now.
It's
With
ridiculous.
all the carriers. I mean, it's unaffordable.
I like
Just
that
like
it's
you
called
said,
an act of God.
that's what they call it.
According to
Said
them,
there will be a hurricane.
no, according to them, it wasn't an act of God. They brought in the temperature of the day and the this and that.
That's
and
still
this
an
and
act
that.
of God. That's
But I
still
taped
nature.
it.
You taped what?
The hurricane, the roof. I have video.
Oh, you shot video.
Oh, yes. Because I said, look, and it's dated and everything else. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do to prove to the world. Yeah, it would have been sunny the day after, but not during.
But I love the concept that you're going to be connecting businesses on your show. Because the beauty of
my-
networking, and we've lost the art of networking during COVID. And what we said yesterday, the only thing consistent is change. And businesses went one way, and people started working from home. And then people said, no, I can't work from home. And companies said, you have to come back. So now you're back to rents and property insurance and employees and liability, as well as everything else that you need. And you need to connect. Businesses need the opportunity to grow. And no better way to grow than to network face to face.
People like to do business with people that they know, like, and trust, right? We've heard that many, many times. And it's important to connect realtors to mortgage brokers and insurance people to realtors and also plumbers to realtors and different businesses that are in the same segment. Maybe they share the same type of clients. It's really good. And then going outside of that, there are other businesses that you might not think can refer you business, but they can. Attorneys are a really great referral source for most businesses. So network with your attorneys. That's
Well, that's good to
another
know.
great thing.
Yeah, but you're going to get the referral if you're doing the right business. If you're not doing the right business, then obviously you're not going to get the referral. So the bottom line here is that it's like, well, why is she getting all the referrals? Well, look at the difference in the business. Look at what she's doing. And a lot of people miss out on the truth of the matter.
Well, it's networking. You want to have a good experience. Like when I met you and someone said, oh, I have no insurance the end of December. And I said, okay, give Giselle a call. Because I had met you and I had networked with you. It wasn't just as if your card came across my desk. I knew you and I knew what you represented. And I thought, well, why not? Let's do some networking here, which was great.
Yeah, and we're a byproduct of networking because I met David Trumpler at a local networking event
That's right.
at Boca Lead, now called City Lead, and he invited me here. So
And
it's
we
just
met
so
him
funny
there.
how it works.
He's a great networker. So
He
hopefully
is.
we're going to get to see him. He's out networking today, I think, which is why he's not here. How do people get in touch with you?
They can give me a call at my office, 561-253-8000, or by email. Email's a great way to get a hold of me, gcamillo@allstate.com. is my business email, so you can reach me either way.
Best time of the year, get somebody to give her number as check out what you have currently and look at what's coming. Let her tell you. I'm not going to tell you because they say I'm always giving bad news. But I'm telling you right now, take advantage of the fact that that phone number is there. Give her a call. It doesn't cost you anything to say, can you take a look at what I got? Am I in trouble? I think you're going to be shocked, some of you, as to what's coming. I'm just saying, because I am.
You might be paying more than you need to.
And let's see what's coming out with her show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Giselle, as always, it's a pleasure. Stay tuned because she's got a show coming up, hopefully starting next month. So we'll see what we'll get rocking and rolling with that. Ready to go? Before we go to commercial break, we're going to take this back out to Marlena.
Yes. We got another one queued up, ready to go. Let's go to camera 3.
All right, let's ISO her. And we got Bailey on sound, I think.
I hope so.
We got Bailey on sound.
Make
All
sure
right.
that Bailey hits the button.
All right.
The DJ.
And tell her to mute us. Go. Are we muted?
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Say you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
There is no way to ignore it. You hear it on the news, online, from your friends and family. What happened to my money? Whether it got hit by falling stocks and bonds, with the coronavirus, shrunk by a floundering 401k with low interest rates, and is riding the extreme ups and downs of the stock market with political elections. Many Americans are worried about their money and how they're going to retire. Help protect your financial future now and call J.D. Mellberg for your complimentary book from a leading financial firm that shows you ways not to run out of money whether the market goes up or down. This free book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that can protect your money for a lifetime. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits of annuities from hundreds of top-rated insurers, helping you to find ways to get up to 33% more income in retirement. That's right. 2 books, both absolutely free, for calling J.D. Mellberg. Help protect your financial future.
Call 877-643-3015.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
What was that?
I think something might have just fallen, I don't know.
Yeah, we're back.
I'm excited, getting ready for 2023, I have to tell you.
You excited?
You know, you talk about the end of 2022. I'm excited for the beginning of 2023.
I see good things happening. And it's funny because we're going to have, how many shows with her? We don't even know yet.
A dating show, a small business show.
Oh, there's a dating show too. We had to talk about that. We got to get people to sign up for the dating show.
For me?
You signing up for the dating show?
I see you already got hits for the dating show.
Okay, we got the first dater. We got the first dater. What do we got?
You need Dawn.
Okay. So why don't we do this? Let's go back to a commercial break because something's coming to the studio. Give us 2 minutes and we'll be right back.
All
How's
right.
that?
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Sounds good.
In times of economic uncertainty and chaos, your money means nothing. You may not even be able to get it from your bank or ATM. What you can bank on is gold and silver. Gold and silver have been a reliable and trusted form of currency for thousands of years. Call the Gold Hotline now and learn how to protect your money and your assets with gold and silver. Protect your money from the next market crash with gold and silver. Call now for your free gold guide.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Meet Jay Harmon, one of the many artists held in the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery. Jay specializes in various different art styles, but his medium to work with is colored pencils. His unique style comes from being self-taught and years of practice. Jay pulls his inspiration from many outlets like people, television, celebrities, and many more. With multiple original pieces, Jay's art graces the gallery with over 40 plus works for viewing and for purchase. His many years of being an artist has given him a chance to partner with the Derwent brand, giving him the opportunity to try many different work styles and further his craft. Feel free to come on down and visit the studio to view his work, or if you're interested in your own Jay Harmon original, he's open to commissions on his website, coloredpencilartist.com, or catch his show, The Colored Pencil Artist, on Amp Media Productions on YouTube and Facebook. See you soon.
What would you do if you had a broken bone? You'd go to the doctor and use your insurance, right? What would you do if you had a serious problem with drugs and alcohol? Most people do nothing until it's too late. Your insurance can help you get clean and sober with the assistance of a place like the Detox and Treatment Helpline. Many times treatment is fully covered, so why not use your insurance to treat your addiction problem just like you would if you had a broken bone? And with the Family Medical Leave Act, you're allowed by law to take off time from work, and your employer doesn't need to know the reason. So there are two good reasons. You've got insurance you can use for your addiction problem, and with the Family Medical Leave Act, it's completely confidential. Call us right now and save a life. Call 855-350-4504. That's 855-350-4504. Call 855-350-4504 now.
Want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call, because the best prices are not online. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner. Call today and get the best price on your next flight, guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first-class tickets.
Artist Rosie Sherman paints her passions to share with everyone. Expressing herself through bold and vibrant colors, her suggestion and style are always in flux. Inspired by travels, nature, romance, and the human spirit, Rosie makes sure her depiction of women are strong and proud. Her landscapes illustrate the changing seasons in the diverse world that we live in. To find her artwork in the multiple medias you can purchase, visit rosiesherman.pixels.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
The holidays are here. Amp Toot TV network is stuffing your stockings with our annual Jingle Jam all month long, live at the Brooklyn Cafe, with musical performances from our local celebrities as well as our very own Brew Crew. Come on down and join the fun! Ho, ho, ho!
Welcome back.
And we're back.
The boys are back.
Jingle Jam. Yes, the
I
boys
feel
are
like we
back.
need the song, you know, the boys are back in town song? They're back.
So what happened? The lady was looking for a package? I'm looking for a package.
Apparently, someone signed my name that I signed for a chair.
A chair? It's outside.
She's like, I don't know another Dawn, but your makeup looks beautiful. I said, thank you very much.
Everywhere you go, it's either the shoes, the makeup, or the dress.
But I didn't sign for a chair, so if anyone has a chair that belongs in the neighborhood, please
Bring it back. Because, well, I
don't
could
know.
give her a chair. I got enough chairs.
We got a lot of chairs.
But let's get to this interview because this interview keeps like sidestepping us.
Well, you know, we had a lot of things happen, but I'm excited that we've got Marlena Rose joining us. The funniest thing is how you met her, but it's such a Freddie story.
It is not a Freddie story.
Really? You met her at a restaurant and said, do you sing? Am I right?
No. She said to somebody else that was sitting next to us, did you know those people that were sitting next to us? It was like family, like Uncle Joe. You told them everything.
No, they were just curious, and I think they wanted me to wait on them again, and I said, no, I can't because I'm leaving. This is my last week. And then we got into the story. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was leaving, so she was telling you about your adventures, like coming down. You were from another state, you came down and everything else, and singing. And now she's about to undergo, well, tell us, what are you about to do with your singing career?
Well, as of right now, I'm was offered a few contracts with some restaurants locally in Florida, but my main focus is going to be on my writing and on my original works.
So you want to do your own music?
Yes.
So she's going to need a studio to produce her own music? I think a sound engineer. I think we can help her a little bit with that as well. And then to distribute it, which is the key to this thing.
Again, right?
But that's because Mrs. T here has
No, I got nothing.
chains on. Well, is it me?
No, it's somehow I think it's the mic.
Mrs. T over here. The making of the music is great. The distributing of the music is great. But somebody told me the way things are right now with Spotify and everything else, that to make money in the music business is you got to get it into a movie, you got to get it into a show, you got to get it into different areas. And that's where you come into play, because you could do all sorts of good stuff. You know, sky's the limit. I'm just stalling here because this one over here is having a malfunction again. Now what you know?
I got to try another mic apparently.
Really? In 8 years, I've never seen quite this display. Now you're going to be a giant tangle bunch of mess. What kind of music do you like to sing?
I love all the music. Right now, I'm thinking about focusing more on uplifting music, making Christian music more mainstream, because in the times that we're living in, I feel like that's what people need right now.
That's your calling?
Yeah.
You ever done a music video?
I've done a few. But they weren't as religious.
Or they were rock and roll?
No, they were more pop hits, or I would say, yeah, bubblegum pop, but they were more promiscuous. I was a lot younger and I didn't really know what direction I wanted to go in with my music. So I was just following other people's advice instead of my inner voice.
Ah.
But I took a couple years off. I stopped making music, or putting it out at least, and decided what I really wanted to focus on. And I've come to realize that I have a bigger calling than just making a hit record.
What do you think that bigger calling is?
To spread the good word and to bring hope and love into people's hearts.
And the music you write is Christian-based or faith-based?
Faith-based. It's very spiritual, very uplifting, bringing hope where there's darkness. And I think what I like about my music is that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It shows the darkness and how I came out of it through my own personal experiences.
How long have you been in Florida?
Not very long.
3
I
weeks.
moved about mid-April of this year.
From where?
From New York.
What part of New York?
I'm from a small town, upstate New York, and it's Highland Mills, but I moved around a little bit before I came down here. So I was in Long Island, I was in Staten Island, and then I came to Florida.
You like it here?
I love the weather. You can't beat it.
You don't think it's a little too quiet in the sounds of New York?
From upstate New York, though?
Yeah, she was in Long Island. Long Island has places.
Yeah, but most of my life I was in the valleys, so it was pretty quiet.
So let me ask you. So now you have something that you want to achieve, right? You're listening to your inner voice. I love that. Maybe we could put that on a T-shirt. Listen to your inner voice. And now that you have this, and you're writing the music already?
Yeah, I've written quite a few songs. I've written probably over 50 songs in my life.
And you're going to put the music to the songs, or are you collaborating with somebody else to do that?
I'm hoping to put the music to the songs, but I'm going to need to collaborate because I don't play any other instrument except for singing.
There was a gentleman in here called Triple C who also does Christian-based music. Did you know that?
No.
Got to listen to some of his stuff, man. It's on. I got to ride in CC's
But he writes
truck.
the music also?
He writes the music, he plays the music, he plays the instruments, he fills in the music. He wanted Josh to do a video for him. But I got to ride in his huge truck, and he has over 15,000 songs. But he put on his music, and it was all spiritually based, and holy smokes. And it's funny because a few weeks ago, we created a channel called SpiritLife.tv. And that channel is bare.
Let's take them a lower third, guys.
Anything on the spiritual based music. It doesn't have it because a lot of people, they sort of sidestep it because they don't listen to their inner voice, and they want to be part of what's happening with bubblegum or hard rock or some of the things in here that they play. I gotta tell you, I don't even understand the words.
I play 60s and 70s. I don't even say anything.
So you need someone to help you write the music to go with your lyrics.
Yeah, I need help in regards to the composition, but the melody of the lyrics and the lyrics are all completed.
Interesting.
So
Tennessee, here we come.
What takes you out of the darkness and into hope?
Truthfully, my close relationship with Jesus. It could be any religion, whatever anyone believes, but just having a close communication with something bigger than you and keeping those types of people in mind when you decision make. Like, what would that person do? What would Jesus do? What would Buddha do? As opposed to, what would my idol Doja Cat do? It's the idols should be people that really change the course of history through goodness and light. So when I think about the decisions that they made and their goodness, I try as much as I can, because I'm only human, to make my choices the way I think that they might make choices.
And has that changed your choices in your path or your calling?
Yes, it completely shifted my entire life. I wouldn't be here right now.
So based on that change, it's changed your perspective.
Absolutely.
Pretty nice.
She's in the right house.
Right?
She just fits into the things that have been occurring here for the last few weeks leading up to the New Year and Christmas, which is refreshing. I got to tell you, it's very refreshing for somebody to be so honest about their music, about their lifestyle, about the things they want. A lot of people don't actually say that. They sort of say the things that they think we want to hear. So it's really refreshing that you're doing and being yourself. I just give you another winner on the hands.
I've been reading that book from Elizabeth and talking about the death of her son and everything. And because she felt that her son was really blessed by Jesus, and because he was here for such a short period of time, he taught everyone about living life to the fullest, about living life for his short 13 years to the maximum every day and giving every day until he had nothing left to give. And that's when he went home. And it reminds me of you. It's like when people have such connection to faith, whatever your faith is, you seem to be able to handle and just accept whatever life brings you.
Don't get me
decisions.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. I've made many mistakes, and I'm
So have
continuing
all-
to make them.
We all have.
But just to have that extra support in your corner and knowing that it's going to be okay, that different perspective. I like to think of everything as being rigged in my favor. So even when something really, really bad and potentially traumatizing happens, I think, how is this divine protection? Why is this the best thing that could have ever happened to me? And then I make it work from there.
Have you always been like this?
No, I used to be a drama queen.
A drama queen?
Yeah.
Really?
I used to be teen angst, woe is me. But you can be a victim or you could be a victor. And you get to choose that.
So what shifted it for you?
I think really life-altering experiences, really dark experiences where there was nowhere else to turn. It's where I had to make a choice. And my life could have went one way or another way. It was those fork in the road moments that changed my life.
Interesting. When you choose the path, when you hear the voices in your head that say, take this path versus that path, it's
think-
having that clarity?
I think it's the voices in your head versus the voices in your heart. The voices in your head will try to trick you, but the voices in your heart will never lead you the wrong direction. And it might be a harder path, but it's a more virtuous one.
Wow.
See, and I'm looking forward to hearing some of the music.
I know,
because-
right?
Oh, let's talk about the singing. The singing always been this way? To take classes? I mean, where did this pitch come from? It's so clean.
I've had maybe a handful of lessons, beginner lessons. I've never really had consistent lessons, but since I was a little kid, I was in my car. I was about 7 years old, listening to the Walkman. I always loved to sing as a little kid, but when I really decided I wanted it, I was about 7, listening to the Jackson 5 CD, and I didn't hit all the notes. It's even now very hard to sing Little Michael, but when I did match a note, I could feel it in my whole soul. And I remember I said to my parents, I want to be a singer. And they laughed, which actually made me stop singing in front of people for about a decade because I was really nervous and I didn't want to be judged for it. But you can't stop a calling like that. I couldn't help it. I would sing in a cup, or I would hide in a closet and sing, or when no one was home. I loved when no one was home. I would just sing the whole time.
You shaking, you too?
Oh, no, when I'm home alone, my amp goes all the way up.
It's amazing. We had this conversation about people that have talent and just, for some reason or another, it's usually an outside noise. You don't take advantage of it. So there was this young girl by the name of Kendra Erica, who I met with doing
A long
about
time ago.
10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. I met her, and then she came on. We were at iHeart, and she came on and she sang. And we come out to find out that she trained to sing in this building, because this building belonged to
Ariana Grande.
and she learned here with Ariana to sing. So it's funny because it's like deja vu all over again.
Yeah.
Because here I am meeting somebody out of left field from Poppies, and give them all the plugins they want, and your voice is amazing. Your voice is better than when I first met Kendra. Because Kendra was learning to sing. She can sing now. She's learning stage presence and everything else. She's in California doing her thing. But my goodness gracious. You
Who
talk
do we
about
know that does
talent.
musical composition? Do you do it?
Composition is Triple C. CC does
I
composition.
can't wait to hear some of your songs put together.
Oh, thank you.
Oh
thank
my
you.
gosh.
CC does it. JC does it. All these people that are watching today and listening do it. Because they're all going to want to work with her to have her brand. Now, the other thing you got to learn is the singing is great, the interviewing is better, and stage presence is the most important. And you know what I'm talking about. Because if you lack in any of those 3 fields, it's going to make the swim upstream even harder. So you got to sort of diversify and feel your way through these things, but it's doable.
I'm hoping to find a good mentor soon.
So what's
Trying to
next?
manifest.
From here, you've had another gig at a senior center, then you've got a party tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking to do next?
What really inspired me was recently a friend of mine took me to see Il Volo, which is 3 guys from Italy, and I think they were with a 27-piece orchestra, and they sang a bunch of ballads, and they were so beautiful. I want to do something like that. I would love to do bigger shows and sing full ballads.
Wow.
And she has the voice to do it.
She does. All right, we're going to do another song?
I think so, yeah.
Yes,
if that's okay with you guys.
Absolutely.
We would love to
you
do
can do
another.
as many as you want, but you gotta keep it because you have gigs tonight. But if not, if you weren't, I'd have you sing one freaking thing. Night Train,
you.
Here We Come Again. It just keeps haunting me.
No haunts.
The Night Train.
We just do.
The Night Train. The Night Train, I tell you.
She's gonna give us another song. Today's National Cupcake Day. You like cupcakes?
I love cupcakes. They don't like me.
Really? What's your favorite kind of cupcake?
I like the one that fits in my hand.
I was gonna say.
And I go like this, and I eat it in pieces.
You like the ones that have that ooey gooey, fudgy, molten lava that comes out of the middle?
Do you know I used to take a cupcake and put the whole thing, I squish it and put it in my mouth, and then it expands in your mouth. It comes out your nose.
You know the thing with the serving size of cupcake?
It makes it denser. It's actually more flavorful.
I know.
My muffins.
Yes.
My mom would get mad. She said it's a sin, but I didn't do it for fun. I did it because it tasted better.
Blueberry muffin? Blueberry muffin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a New York thing right there, baby.
All right, let's put her up. Let's have her do one more song for Christmas on our Jingle Jam Spectacular as she takes us out to the 1 o'clock hour.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party. Mistletoe where you can see every couple tries to start. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear the voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. You're rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear the voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. You're rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Thank you.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to StephanieJaffeArt.com.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Has someone in your family lost a job recently and now you can't afford your mortgage payment? Or do you have a rental property and your tenants aren't paying you? We can come to the rescue and pay you cash for your home immediately. Yes, sell your home and get cash all over the phone without dealing with real estate agents or having to waste time showing your home to lukewarm buyers. You don't need to lose your house to foreclosure. If you have equity in your home, we'll buy your home and give you cash within days, all in a simple over-the-phone and virtual process. Call now before your situation gets worse. Sell a home you can't afford or just need anymore and get the cash you need today. Call this number now.
Call 855-348-5925. That's 855-348-5925. Again, 855-348-5925.
Tax audits, tax liens, wage garnishments.
Every day we hear stories like this about good folks who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare, and they are afraid it will destroy their lives.
I'm a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband left me and the kids with a lot of unpaid bills, including unpaid taxes. I was really starting to show my stress on my kids because the IRS had sent me a letter demanding a huge payment from me. I couldn't afford it. So then the IRS was threatening to garnish my wages. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. That would have put me over the edge financially.
It truly seemed hopeless, but then a friend at work told her to call the tax relief line.
The people at the tax relief line, they told me about something called innocent spouse relief. They worked it out so that all of the taxes from my ex are not my problem. I don't know how that works, and I don't care. All I care about is that I don't owe the IRS a dime, and they are not going to take my paycheck.
Even if it seems hopeless, you should call the number on your screen right now. There is absolutely no cost for the call or the consultation. You are under no obligation. If you are worried that the IRS could garnish your wages, seize your assets, even take your home, call us right now. The Tax Relief Line is here to help you. Now, you have a knowledgeable, professional team of tax experts that are ready to negotiate with the IRS and fight for you to save you money. The Tax Relief Line's professionals have successfully negotiated thousands of cases, reducing and sometimes even eliminating the tax debt for their clients. It's very easy to get started. Simply call the number on your screen right now. You don't have to live in fear anymore. The call and the consultation are free.
If you served in the Marine Corps, by now you know about the contaminated water problem at Camp Lejeune. If you were stationed or worked at Camp Lejeune from 1953 to 1987, you probably have a lot of questions. We have some answers. You could be entitled to compensation. Billions of dollars are being allocated to pay for damages to anyone stationed at Camp Lejeune during that time. Unfortunately, it appears that officials may have known the contaminated water problem existed and did little to protect their men. The Semper Fi code was not honored. If you or someone in your family has developed a serious illness, including various forms of cancer, call this Camp Lejeune legal support line right now. You can't turn back the clock and change what happened, but you can certainly call right now and learn your rights as a Marine. Here's the number.
Call 855-993-2180. That's 855-993-2180. Again, 855-993-2180.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Good stuff.
Gotta love it.
If they're out here, who's on the board of sound? Who's on
Nobody.
the sound board?
Teddy.
Are we getting any interference with Dawn's mic?
Because Bailey went to lunch.
Thank God. Oops.
So the boys are back in town. The boys went on a shoot this morning, and I can't wait to hear how it went. They went down to Title Brothers to put a commercial together for Making Money with Laura Sanders.
I hope somebody has some making of video.
Behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes on the phone.
They're shaking their head, no. All right, so let's bring the guys over. So how was it, guys?
Talk it to the mic.
How's their office?
It was pretty cool. They have a pretty cool wall.
I heard their office was really nice.
What is it with the What's the matter with you?
It was a pretty cool place.
They're cool guys.
They had yeah. They had we can't put some of the audio that we took of, but
they curse a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of like we told them to say whatever because their audio probably won't be on there, and they just kind of ran with it.
They ran with it for sure.
That's why we sent the guys.
Like there's a whole scene of them in the conference room, and they just
went to town.
Yeah, the whole group and everything.
How's the environment? Everybody was there from the office?
I don't know if everyone was there. There were them two, and then there was 4 others.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Josh Wiseman, Andrew Lohman. They've got a great law firm, both attorneys, title, mortgage. They do it all.
They do it all.
Yeah.
So was the shoot impressive? You guys seem like you wouldn't snack. You want to take a nap? What?
I mean, it was a shoot. I don't know.
Don't they overlook the Intercoastal? Aren't they in a beautiful building?
Yeah, I have a couple
Thank
photos.
you.
Behind the building, they have the water. They have a massive yacht behind them.
Really?
Massive. But,
So
yeah.
like if you're looking to close on a house and you get to go to this office and you see this wall, you're like, wow, I know I'm in good hands.
They have a massage chair for you. They have a putting green for you if you want to just relax and do a little
That's
putting.
in their office, not.
Yeah, but you can still go in their office and ask them.
Where are they located? Las Olas?
Yes.
Las Olas is nice.
Bailey, just drop all your food on the floor?
Yep, it's in front of the studio too. You want to close the door so you can clean it? Unbelievable. And then you guys say it's me. Did you drop your food on the floor? You want to close the door so that...
So what was your favorite thing about the office?
I guess not the mentality, but the attitude that they have there.
They're all really friendly.
Yeah. They were all just, literally, they were just joking around the whole entire time that we were
They're
there.
just guys. They're 30 years old. They're just...
Well, it was not just them two. It was everyone there. All the other employees as well.
Nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's funny, I'm impressed. You guys left some instructions for Dawn and Teddy to do the music board, and they made it work. I was shocked. I was like, wow. Wow.
It's honestly not that hard. It's just all goes by your ear.
Yeah,
just
but it
what do you
worked.
think? What do you think sounds best?
No. I've had guys in here that have ears. Trust you me. I've had guys in the last 3.5 years that have ears. It's a little bit more than that, but I was impressed with you and Teddy pulling it off.
Thank you very much.
Hey, look at her. She's gloating.
I was a little nervous about that. I got it. But Josh made it easy. Everything was set up. He walked through it. Baxton did a test run for us this morning, so we kind of knew how it went. Bailey was on sound. We were good.
My partner decides to send the 3 key players. I call them the
Three
3
amigos?
kings. No, the 3 kings out on one shoot, which left the inner house bare. But if you want a commercial done, let us know. We'll send the crew out. We'll send the Three Kings out. So I think I'm putting a commercial together called The Three Kings about the production shoot out in Mayplay.
It just seemed to make a lot of sense to send the three of them out there to do it, and we got it done on the inside.
She's just gloating because she pulled it off.
No, we got it done. I have to tell you, I was a little nervous all morning because I knew we had the meeting coming in, and we had the morning show. And then I wasn't sure if your singer was going to come in or not, but she was fantastic. But Teddy came in. She's been with us a long time, and I walked her through everything Josh walked me through, and we got it.
Good stuff. All right, so the shoot was a piece of cake. You guys are ready for the next one?
They're going to edit this one up, and
We're just in and out.
nice. You liked it, Andrew?
Effective, yeah. We pretty much got in there, just got it done, and then headed out.
Now, the funny thing is, this is Andrew's first time on the road with us, no?
No.
Or he
No.
did one before?
It was Andrew and I went together on the Heather Corner, or the chiropractor.
The chiropractor.
Yeah, the chiropractor. So we went out and did that one, and we just kind of tried to do the same things that we did before. That's about
Very
it.
nice.
Had a little more preparation. You got a little more stuff done. I think it made it much easier from the first time. So.
The prep on the front end makes it easier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When you have an idea of what your shoot log is and everything you're going to put together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But great people.
Staring at it.
He's sweeping a broken
So what's
bottle.
next? Are we going to do a special edition of Movie Wars this afternoon?
Are we?
We don't have anybody.
I'm sure we could scrape something together.
So I was thinking this morning, is Freddie going to run Movie Wars? And then I realized, okay, the guys aren't here. Because I knew Katie wasn't here. I was like, who's running Movie Wars? But
I
you weren't
could
here,
run
so
it.
it was all good. Yeah,
But
but then
they're
we had
not
a
here.
meeting also, so we're good. We got it
Yeah,
covered.
but they weren't here.
So we're going to finish up the Cooking Up Chaos today also.
That's another thing. We had to put a commercial together looking for contestants to Movie Wars.
We have a commercial for Movie Wars.
But we have to
Contestants?
put it out.
Got to put out a PSA for anybody
Thank
that,
you.
that got
Yeah, we could
Thank
has
you,
it.
thank you,
Yeah.
Garcia.
Yeah,
Thank you.
this is your show, kid.
When's the Bird Talk commercial coming out?
I don't know. You're the commercial guy.
Well,
We
this
got a
is your
sports show. We got a random show. And then, Garcia, we
He
haven't
doesn't have a
heard.
show yet.
We haven't heard about your show, Garcia.
I still got to put it together. I'm still. I told you about it, but I.
Yeah, that
it's
massive
just,
thing.
Yeah, it's just trying to
X-nay
get
on
out
that.
there.
That ain't never happening.
Trying to see what else I
you're
can
not
figure out.
Warner Brothers.
We
You
actually got word from your professor that you're staying on to train some new students.
Sure.
Did you know about this?
He was saying something along the lines, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy being
Well,
here.
I hope so, because they just put it to the administration.
Yes, apparently the department chair is now our go-to.
Yeah.
And you've been approved to stay on to
Oh,
teach
wow.
new students.
Like a TA or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, like a TA.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be graduated by then, so I guess I'm just gonna be here. That's part of you guys.
Welcome to the crew.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because he says, "Do you mind if?" And we said, "No problem." Does he know? He says, "No, he don't know yet."
This is my first time hearing.
It was our first time too. We spoke to him the other day.
So congratulations, you've been approved by the administration, by the way.
Are you ready to wrap this up?
Are we done?
I think so.
Are we finished? Nobody wants to sing a song?
I don't know. Maybe Baxton does. Baxton, you wanted to see if Baxton
He's
wants to take us
cleaning up.
out? He's cleaning up.
Yeah, there's a. All right, let's just say
We're
goodbye.
going to wrap this up. All right, for more information on being part of our Jingle Jam, just give us a call, 888-994-4995. If we can help you amplify the impact of your business, whether it be through radio, TV, commercials, or even hosting your own show, give us a call right here at the studio. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe. We've got a full lineup tonight. We've got Editor's Desk. We've got Ask the Experts. We've got Living Life Artfully with Gina Bella. And then we've got Angel, Touched by Angel Live. So have a great afternoon, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.